Right now at noon, quality concerns leads to a change in mammography services at Freeman and Joplin.
Skies are clouding up. We got a few showers out there as rain is on the way. We got to look at that forecast coming up.
Plus, some good news for Southwest Missouri as overdose numbers decline.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
The Missouri family of the American found in Syria after months in captivity says his release is the best Christmas gift they could have hoped for. This is KOAM News at noon. I'm Elise Noe. A 29-year-old Travis Timmerman was found yesterday in the suburbs of Damascus after he and others were freed from prison. Now, his cousin in Missouri tells CBS News when she saw the video online and realized it was him, it was mind-blowing.
We didn't know where he was or if he was alive, let alone that he had been in a prison this entire time. And in Syria, no less. It was terrifying to think of what he went through and what he was dealing with, and he still has a long journey to get home.
Now, the State Department says it's working to bring Timmerman home, and meanwhile, the search for freelance journalist Austin Tice, who was kidnapped while on assignment in Syria, is still ongoing. A woman has been charged with arson in connection to a Joplin duplex fire. Brashia Grosso is known to law enforcement with a long history and is now facing charges of felony arson and felony assault. Now, Monday, December 9th, Grosso was arrested driving a vehicle the owner says she didn't have permission to drive. She then rear-ended a Mercedes Sprinter van. As the driver exited the van, she rammed the van again and again, eventually pinning the driver between two vehicles. Now, charges of arson have been filed regarding the fire on the prior night, December 8th. The victims, 2 adults and 2 children, were in the residence when Grosso started a fire in her bedroom. In an interview after her arrest on December 9th, Grosso admitted that she set a book on fire in her bedroom and then began to tell people in the house that it was time to get out. Now let's check in with Chris Warner for a look at the forecast.
Now we've got those cloudy skies out there. We're going to start first. I need to move this forward to the MoDOT camera, 20th and Range Line in Joplin. About 20 minutes ago, I looked up. We had some sunshine. It is now gone. And we've got those same cloudy skies from our camera in downtown Pittsburgh. And on the Skywatch Storm Tracker, we do have a few showers, just a few into northeastern Oklahoma. But they are continuing to progress northeastward, and we'll have additional showers as the rest of the afternoon goes on. That'll start to develop across parts of Oklahoma and Kansas and roll our way. We started yesterday at 32, so a bit above normal, and then made it all the way up to 61 degrees. So not quite record levels, but definitely well above normal, and that will be the trend heading into this weekend. We're at 56 in Joplin, 55 in Pittsburgh, already above normal. There's that warm front. As I mentioned, it's on its way to continue lifting north, so still some chilly temps up here. We've got the mid-40s, but everybody else that's south of that front is into the mid and even upper 50s today. So, of course, there's still some slight wind chills in some of our northern counties as well at the noon hour. Going through the rest of the evening, we'll have those showers start to roll in. They'll be isolated to widely scattered, and the chances will start to pick up late tonight into the overnight hours. And this isn't laziness. Temperatures really are going to level out. It's a slow drop into the upper 40s tonight. We'll have a complete look at your forecast, talk about tonight's rain and Sunday night's rain and Tuesday's cold front here in just a few more minutes. Elise?
All right, thanks, Chris. Well, Freeman and Joplin reveals the hospital has made a major change to its mammography services after concerns about quality. Mammography services at the Freeman Women's Pavilion in Joplin have been temporarily stopped since November 7th. After a KOAM inquiry, Freeman sent a statement that says why. Now, Freeman says the move follows concerns raised by the American College of Radiology about the quality of Freeman's mammography services. The organization says the images have failed to meet the ACR's clinical image quality standards as required by the Food and Drug Administration. Now, the ACR says those images have been substandard since September 13th of 2022. In a statement from Freeman Health System, the provider says, quote, "We have already started revitalizing our protocols, enhancing staff training, and working closely with the manufacturers of our 3D mammography units to calibrate our equipment. We have also established a devoted call line and email assistive service to address patient and provider questions," end quote. Now, in the meantime, breast care and mammography services are being redirected to the Freeman Neosho Hospital Women's Pavilion. Overdose drug deaths across Missouri have dropped by 23% in 1 year. Now, according to the Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services, fewer people lost their lives to drug overdoses in the first half of 2024 compared to the same period last year. In the southwestern region alone, the number of deaths fell from 130 to 100. Medical professionals attribute this decrease to improved education efforts and the wider availability of Narcan, a life-saving overdose reversal drug.
Has been pivotal. But Narcan, what it does is it reverses the opioids that are bound to receptors. And so it can reverse death by getting people breathing again. When people overuse opioids, what happens is they have respiratory depression. And so they'll die because they're not, protecting their airways or breathing. The Narcan reverses that immediately. So it's fast acting. It quickly reverses the, intoxication from the opioids.
Well, winter break, the roughly 2-week period when schools are out of session, is something kids typically celebrate, but their parents maybe not so much. Now, especially when working parents have to find childcare options for that time. KOAM Samantha Walker has more.
Hoping my mom can help out some, but I'd say it's probably mostly me and my wife handling it.
With holiday break right around the corner, many families are thinking about what they'll be doing for childcare.
I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I guess I'll just watch my kid.
But for some parents, there just doesn't seem to be that many options.
Honestly, I am still kind of working on it, but hopefully I can find some, nice, hospitable people that are willing to, take in my kids while working. If not, then I'm just going to have to take a nice week off of work, I suppose, or a couple weeks, depending on, my situation, how it goes and such. Not exactly sure yet, though.
Many parents rely on local programs to help fill that gap. Places like the YMCA often offer a winter camp, and many Boys and Girls programs offer an option for families already enlisted. The Boys and Girls Club of Southwest Missouri's Christmas break program is already full, with 225 kids signed up. Other programs say they expect to fill their rosters as well.
Christmas is our biggest one throughout the entire year, other than summer camp. And we typically sell out.
Camp Now and Then is hosted by the Pittsburgh Parks and Rec Department. Parents can sign up their child for $20 a day for a full host of activities, from play to arts and crafts.
Our whole goal is to keep them active, so they're not just couch potatoes, but we continue to learn socially with other kids because it's ages 5 through 12, so they're getting lots of different grades in there and from different schools too.
Those in charge of childcare programs say it's important families start thinking about their options now before it's too late to sign up and the spots are all filled.
Figure out your holiday plans, figure out what's going on, and if you need childcare, sign up.
But both parents and program organizers say there needs to be more options available for working families.
We do have to work, unfortunately, and the kids have got to go somewhere.
I honestly do think there needs to be a little bit more easy and accessible ways to be able to take care of the kids during the holiday break, hopefully.
Samantha Walker, KOAM News.
We can find a list of some local programming options for over winter break on our website, KOAMNewsNow.com. Coming up, Water Gardens in Joplin is helping to make Christmas a little brighter for some area families. And later, we're making Santa's a spritzer in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen. Well, students at Columbian Elementary received some new Christmas books to get their holiday spirits high. The gifts were thanks to the Carthage Family Literacy Council. And while the council was there donating books, they also read to pre-K and first graders some Christmas classics. Well, U.S. Cellular makes a donation of music equipment in Pittsburgh yesterday. The gear, a gift to the Josiah Fletcher Foundation to support using music and community service to uplift and empower individuals in Southeast Kansas. Now, among the donations, woodwind cleaning kits, drum kits, and a marching bag for clothing and other items. And it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas at Joplin's Water Gardens Ministries. The organization provided its annual Christmas market, and the program provides a variety of toys, games, clothing, and stocking stuffers, all donated by the community. And rather than a price item, are given a time stamp, and that amount of time for parents to partner in the Worth shop to earn the gifts they choose. The idea is to provide hope and dignity for parents and families.
Are working, but they struggle. Maybe there's more month at the end of the money. And rather than just have someone come and give them gifts for their kids, they can come here and shop for the gifts, partner to earn them. We help wrap them, and then they can head up. And just is a great way to make sure that they get to take care of Christmas for their family.
Now, Water and Gardens has provided this program for years, and this is the first time it's been at the Joplin First Church. Well, still to come on KOAM News at noon, Mr. Food.
Ever wonder what Santa sips on when he gets back home to the North Pole? Stick around to find out.
But first, we are tracking showers and even some thunderstorm chances and much warmer temperatures this weekend. The latest when we come back. Welcome back to the KOAM News at noon. We've got cloudy skies across the area, and well, that's because we've got rain chances gradually increasing as we head later into the day and into the overnight hours. Our camera downtown Pittsburgh showing us those cloudy skies. We're also having to contend with some gusty winds. Skywatch Storm Tracker, you can see plenty of clouds out there, but you can also see some green stuff on the radar. These are light showers that are rolling up through parts of Craig County and into Ottawa and Delaware counties, so not quite Miami. Not all of this necessarily at this point reaching the ground, but it is part of a little batch of showers, and it's the first batch of, well, that really got stuck there. It's the first batch of some showers that'll continue to roll through the area, and we'll see additional development. In fact, if you look down here to the south, more showers developing, and eventually we'll even get to a point where we could have some rumbles of thunder mixed in. So on to the future track we go. Again, not all of this necessarily is going to be reaching the ground, but we will have at least opportunities for showers across the area as we go through the afternoon and into the evening, and then overnight tonight. We get past 11 o'clock, those chances start to go up a little bit. We'll see a few chances even for some scattered thunderstorms out there. Nothing severe, nothing like that, but if you hear some rumbles of thunder, worry not. It's just some good old-fashioned rain that we need here in the area. This is 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, still dealing with scattered storms, and they'll continue until about noon. I think by noon, with maybe a stray shower or two lingering, we are done. And you see the wind circling back around. We have a low pressure. That's what the warm front's attached to, and again, it'll continue to lift north today. That low pressure through Saturday will track on off to the east-northeast, and it will leave us initially mostly cloudy for our Saturday, and then later in the evening, we'll see some gradual clearing, and we'll even have clear skies overnight Saturday into Sunday. So this weekend, between tonight, tomorrow night, and Sunday night, tomorrow night will be the coldest because we will have no thermal blanket, no cloud cover, nothing to keep some of that warmer air in. And so we'll get back down into the 30s. But tonight and Sunday night will be a bit warmer than the 30s. We go into our Sunday, we're going to be partly cloudy initially, and then we'll start to see clouds increasing as we go later in the day Sunday, very similar to today. We'll start to see showers, maybe even some thunderstorms. Here we are at 10 o'clock, but again, nothing severe is expected out of any of this activity at this point, just some scattered showers and storms along the cold front. And it's going to slide through. Now, it's not going to have a major impact on our temperatures, but as you can see, towards 6 o'clock on Monday, we'll be getting some additional much-needed rainfall out there. 55, so mid-50s for us today. Our friends up north, you should at least get into the low 50s. You'll be closing in on the mid-50s because that warm front, once it gets out of the way, it'll warm up back behind it. South winds gusting upwards of 30 miles an hour. A few scattered storms tonight, and the other thing to emphasize is our rain chances tonight. And Sunday night, it's going to be warm enough that it will be rain. All right, we're talking, it's going to be cold rain maybe, but it'll be rain. Upper 40s tonight, south winds still gusting to 30. Tomorrow, the morning showers and storms, by noon, they're gone, still breezy, and we'll be right around 60 degrees. So pretty decent temperatures, well above normal. Maybe not quite record levels, but well above average. Sunday, low to mid 60s. That's what I was talking about, back into the upper 40s. Those carry into Monday. Those showers start to wrap up. We're into the upper 50s, near 60 Monday, Tuesday. Now, Tuesday is the other thing we're watching. Cold front comes through. This one is packing a punch. About a 35-some-odd degree drop in temperatures from the highs Tuesday to the lows Wednesday. And we have the morning showers carrying on into Wednesday. So what we want to watch is when the temperatures drop Tuesday night, we could get a brief wintry mix in there. So we're not expecting anything significant, but it could lead to some slick spots for our morning commute on Wednesday. And after that, it gets downright cold, going below normal.
Goodness.
Lows into their highs into the upper 30s
Wow.
and 40s, and overnight lows, teens and 20s. But at least in between
chilly.
here and there, we got some much needed rain on the
We
way.
definitely need. Sounds good. Thanks, Chris. We'll stick around. We're making Santa's Spritzer in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen. We'll be right back. When it comes to Christmas cocktails for your next holiday party, Howard's got one that's elf tested and Santa approved. He's making Santa's Spritzer in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
This is the time of year when lots of us are headed to some sort of get-together. Whether it's an office party or simply some old friends and neighbors getting together, signature cocktails have become a popular part of these gatherings. It seems that everyone has their favorites, whether it's fruity, savory, or even a dessert cocktail. One thing that many of you have asked us for is a holiday special cocktail that is Santa approved. Well, we came up with one that we know you'll love. It's a rum spritzer made with a splash of pomegranate juice and ruby red pomegranate seeds. You can even double or triple the recipe if you're expecting a big crowd. To get the recipe for what we call Santa Spritzer, all you have to do is visit our website. And if you do partake in a Santa Spritzer or any other type of adult beverage, please don't drink and drive. Make sure you have a designated driver or call a cab, Uber, or Lyft to get home safely. I'm Howard of the Mr. Food Test Kitchen. Here's to enjoying responsibly so we can have a holiday season full of, ooh, it's so good.
You can find this recipe along with a lot more good food from the Mr. Food Test Kitchen online. Just go to our website. That's KOAMnewsnow.com. Now here's a look at the 4-state market prices.
I'm sorry. Hey, it's been a long week. I hope you've had a good one. We got showers rolling in this afternoon. Thunderstorms tonight, warm through the weekend, breezy, more storms Sunday into Monday. Cold front late Tuesday drops our temperatures, might bring a light wintry mix, so some slick spots possible for the Wednesday morning commute, and then much colder temperatures in the second half of next week.
Could use that cold air right now.
I'm telling
you. Red from laughing.
Oh, boy.
All right, well, coming up tonight at 5. Care home residents are taking a glass half full approach when it comes to their mental health. Now they're growing hops in the gardens of their retirement homes and learning how to brew their own beer as part of a project to boost mental health and well-being. Plus, Anderson Elementary in McDonald County launches a bike program for kindergartners. And Carl Junction Junior High students deliver their toy donations to the Salvation Army in Joplin. You can join us for those stories and more on KOAM News at 5. And that's the news for now. Thank you for joining us on KOAM News at noon. Have a great rest of your day.